Have you ever looked at your cat and thought, why are you doing that? Whether it's scratching the wrong things, ignoring the litter box, or acting aggressive out of nowhere, cat behavior can be frustrating when you don't understand what's behind it. The truth is, most so-called bad behavior isn't bad at all. It's communication. Your cat isn't trying to misbehave, they're trying to tell you something. Once you figure out what that is, most behavior problems become surprisingly easy to fix. Let's go through the 10 most common cat behavior problems, and how to actually solve them, not just patch them up. Problem 1. Scratching furniture. One of the most common complaints cat owners have is scratching. You buy them a scratching post, but they still go after your couch or chairs. It feels like they're being stubborn, but scratching is an instinctual behavior for cats. They scratch to mark territory, stretch their muscles, and maintain healthy claws. The solution isn't to stop them from scratching. It's to redirect them to the right place. First, make sure your scratching post is tall enough for a full stretch, about 30 inches or more. It should also be sturdy and covered in a rough material like sisal. Place the post near the areas where your cat already scratches. You can encourage them with catnip or interactive play around the post. At the same time, make the wrong surfaces less appealing by using double-sided tape or protective covers temporarily. Never punish your cat for scratching the wrong thing. It just makes them confused and stressed. Problem 2. Ignoring the litter box. Few things are more frustrating than a cat that stops using the litter box. But almost every time, there's a real reason behind it. First, rule out medical issues. Urinary tract infections, kidney disease, and other health problems can cause litter box avoidance. Always get a vet check if your cat suddenly changes their habits. If your cat is healthy, look at the box itself. Is it clean? Cats are extremely sensitive to smells. Scoop daily and change the litter regularly. Is it in a quiet, accessible place? Loud areas or hard-to-reach spots can discourage use. Some cats are picky about litter type or box style. Offer options and see what they prefer. Covered boxes, scented litters, or automatic cleaners might seem great to humans but can be overwhelming to cats. Problem 3. Biting during play or petting. A playful nibble can quickly escalate into a painful bite. If your cat bites during play, it's often because they weren't properly taught how to control their bite strength as kittens. Always use toys, not your hands, during play. Wand toys, balls, and kicker toys keep your hands safely out of range. If your cat bites during petting, they may be overstimulated. Watch for warning signs like tail flicks, flattened ears, or sudden tenseness. End the interaction before it reaches the biting point. If a bite happens, calmly stop all attention immediately. Getting up and walking away teaches your cat that rough play ends the fun. Problem 4. Aggression toward other pets. Aggression between pets can turn a peaceful home into a war zone. Cats are territorial by nature. When they feel their territory is threatened, whether by another cat, a dog, or even a new human, they can lash out. The solution starts with proper introductions. Never force animals to immediately interact. Use gradual, scent-based introductions first. Swapping bedding, feeding near closed doors, and supervised short meetings. Reward calm behavior with treats and praise. If aggression continues, create vertical spaces like cat trees and shelves. More territory, especially vertical territory, reduces conflict. In severe cases, working with a feline behaviorist can prevent long-term hostility. Problem 5. Nighttime zoomies. You're sound asleep, and suddenly your cat sprints across the room like they're in a race. Nighttime energy bursts, often called zoomies, are a classic cat behavior. Cats are naturally crepuscular, meaning they're most active at dawn and dusk. If they don't get enough stimulation during the day, all that energy explodes at night. Structured play sessions, especially one in the evening, can make a huge difference. Use wand toys or laser pointers to give them a proper hunt experience, then feed them a small meal afterward. Hunting followed by eating triggers a natural sleep cycle. Make sure your cat has independent toys and activities available, too. Puzzle feeders, climbing trees, and solo play items can help burn off energy safely. Problem 6. Excessive meowing. Some cats are naturally more vocal than others, but when the meowing becomes constant, it's often a signal. First, make sure their basic needs are met: food, water, clean litter, attention. If everything seems fine, the meowing could be boredom, anxiety, or even illness. Interactive play sessions and environmental enrichment usually help. In senior cats, excessive vocalization can be a sign of cognitive decline or sensory loss, like hearing loss. If the change is sudden or extreme, always get a veterinary check. Avoid reinforcing meowing by giving in every time they cry. Instead, reward calm, quiet behavior. Problem 7. Destructive behavior from boredom. Chewed cords, knocked over plants, shredded curtains, these aren't random acts of chaos. They're signs of a bored, understimulated cat. Cats need purpose. In the wild, they would hunt, climb, and explore daily. An indoor cat without challenges will create their own, and it might not be pretty. Solve boredom by creating an enriched environment. Cat trees, puzzle toys, window perches, and plenty of daily playtime. Rotating toys keeps things exciting. Training sessions, yes, cats can learn tricks, also challenge their brains. A tired cat is a happy cat. Structured activity prevents destruction better than any no ever could. Problem 8. Jumping on counters. For cats, countertops aren't forbidden zones, they're high places to survey their territory. Climbing is instinctual. To a cat, being high up feels safe and powerful. Rather than constantly yelling or squirting water, which damages trust but doesn't fix the behavior, offer acceptable alternatives. Provide vertical spaces like tall cat trees, shelving, or window hammocks. Reward them for choosing the right spots. Keep counters clean of food and tempting objects. If necessary, use safe deterrents like double-sided tape or aluminum foil on counters temporarily. Make the countertop less rewarding, and the cat tree more rewarding. Problem 9. Over-grooming. Cats are meticulous groomers, but when licking becomes obsessive, causing bald spots or skin damage, it's a sign something's wrong. Medical causes include allergies, parasites, or pain. Psychological causes include anxiety, boredom, or compulsive disorders. Start with a vet visit to rule out medical issues. If stress is the cause, increasing enrichment, offering more hideouts, and creating calm routines help. Pheromone diffusers can sometimes ease anxiety. In severe cases, behavior therapy or medication prescribed by a vet may be necessary. Problem 10. Fearfulness or hiding. A shy or fearful cat isn't bad. They're protecting themselves. Cats are sensitive to environmental changes, unfamiliar people, loud noises, or even the energy you bring into a room. Never force interaction. Instead, let them approach you at their pace. Offer treats, toys, or calm presence without staring at them. Slow blinking and soft talking help build trust. Providing safe zones, high shelves, covered beds, quiet rooms, gives them a sense of control. In time, a fearful cat can blossom into a trusting companion with patience and respect. When cats display behavior we don't like, it's easy to label them stubborn, spiteful, or difficult. But in reality, cats act according to their instincts, needs, and emotions. They aren't being bad, they're responding to the environment we've given them. Every so-called behavior problem has a root cause. And every root cause has a solution, if you're willing to listen, learn, and adjust. Building a strong, trusting relationship with your cat means meeting them halfway. It means understanding their world, not forcing them to live only in ours. You don't need to be a perfect cat owner. You just need to be a curious, compassionate one. If you found this helpful and you want more real-world cat advice that actually makes sense, make sure you subscribe. We're just getting started building a deeper, better understanding of the cats we love so much.